If you play it safe in life, you ain't gonna have much of a life. You have to take chances in life.
To achieve great things, you have to go out of your comfort zone. To achieve great things, you have to do something that you haven't perhaps done before. To achieve great things, you've got to take the risk of potential failure. That's why I wrote the book, Failing Forward. Failing Forward is all about the fact that you will fail, but when you fall, just fall forward. Let that risk take you another 3 feet, pick yourself up, fall down again later on, and you're another 3 feet out there. It's amazing how many people are envious of other people's success, but they could have it themselves, but they don't take the risk.
If you play it safe, you won't have much of a life. Life is risk. It take courage to pursue your dream. I just did it. It cost me everything. It's gonna cost you something.
In a world that's changing so quickly, the biggest risk you can take is not taking any risk.
But most people are not willing to pay what it costs to go after your dream, because you're gonna have to hurt a little bit. And most people don't like being uncomfortable. If you don't want to be uncomfortable, please do not pursue success, because success is a very uncomfortable feeling. I learned to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living." I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks, and I'm sure you've probably heard that before, but I want to talk to you about why that's so important. First, you will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. There's no doubt about it. Here's my second point about failure. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. My wife told me this great expression. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Les Brown's a motivational speaker. He made an analogy about this. He says, imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential. The ghost of the ideas you never acted on. The ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, we came to you because you could have brought us to life, they say. And now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes?
My caution was always the risk. Risk used to drive me right up the wall. I used to say, what if this happens? It's called the language of the poor. What if this happens? And on top of that, if this was to happen, look at the fix I'd be in. I better not try. I could always ace myself out. Then I'll tell you what changed my whole life when I finally discovered it's all risky. The minute you were born, it got risky. If you think trying is risky, wait till they hand you the bill for not trying. If you think investing is risky, wait till you get the tab for not investing. See, it's all risky. Getting married is risky. Having children is risky. Going into business is risky. Investing your money is risky. It's all risky. Somebody says, yeah, but I'm looking for safety and security. Fine, then huddle in a corner. We'll cover you with a sheet, bring you 3 meals a day. And we'll protect you, feed you, look after you, care for you. We won't let anything happen to you. And you'll probably live to be 100. The guy said, well, yeah, I'd live to be 100. But what a way to live. Right. What a way to live, safe and secure. Don't ask for security. Ask for adventure. Better to live 30 years full of adventure than 100 years safe in the corner. And see, it's not important how long you live. What's important is how you live.
When you think of the word risk, what comes to mind? You must understand that risk is not synonymous with gambling. Risk-taking is not gambling in any sense of the word. I have often said that the truly big winners in the world are the individuals who make decisions. They also take risks. But they do not view the decisions they have made as gambling. The big winners in life are truly focused on where they are headed and what they are doing, and typically they are involved in a really big idea. The big winners in life are confident. They never imagine that they'll fail. They are prepared to put everything into making it happen. Their energy, their time, their money, the list goes on and on. The average individual most certainly looks at their moves as enormous risks.
Most people, they play it safe and they stay in the comfort zone and they never risk. And you can often tell the people who don't take risks because they hide behind the word but. I want to do this, but. I want to do that, but. I thought about doing this, but. Never let but keep you in the stands and from participating in your own life. Instead, pursue and participate in the passion and purpose that only you can bring to pass. Because when it comes to your freedom, the only way that we can, any of us can become free is really taking risk. And we have to get over the word but and pursue some of those things that are unknown. Here's the reality about life. Most people, they die at age 21, but they're not buried until they're age 65 or higher. Why? Because they stop taking risk. They live in the comfort zone, they just exist, and pretty much they're dead because they're no longer taking risk. I want to encourage you, take a risk and never let your dreams, your goals, your desires die because you are afraid of what's on the other side of that door. Because generations are depending on only what you can bring to pass. And I want to encourage you to fight for it and face the fear of that unknown, because everything is worth it because it produces freedom in your life.
Some people never will have much. They're too cautious. And my caution was always the risk. Risk used to drive me right up the wall. I used to say, what if this happens? And on top of that, if this was to happen, look at the fix I'd be in. I better not try. It's called the language of the poor. Then I'll tell you what changed my whole life when I finally discovered it's all risky. The minute you were born, it got risky. If you think trying is risky, wait till they hand you the bill for not trying. If you think investing is risky, wait till you get the tab for not investing. See, it's all risky. Getting married is risky. Having children is risky. Going into business is risky. Investing your money is risky. It's all risky. I'll tell you how risky life is. You're not going to get out alive. The Englishman says, well, if that's the way it's going to work out, let's give it a go. Right, that's what it's for. Give it a go. Somebody says, yeah, but I'm looking for safety and security. Fine, then huddle in a corner. We'll protect you, feed you, look after you, care for you. We won't let anything happen to you, and you'll probably live to be 100. The guy said, well, yeah, I'd live to be 100. But what a way to live. Right. What a way to live, safe and secure. Don't ask for security. Ask for adventure. Better to live 30 years full of adventure than 100 years safe and secure. And see, it's not important how long you live. What's important is how you live.
If you're not willing to risk, you cannot grow. And if you cannot grow, you cannot become your best. And if you cannot become your best, you can't be happy. And if you can't be happy, then what else is there? I refuse to die an unlived life. Don't worry about the odds. You survived 1 out of 40 million sperms. You will never have those odds again. You beat those odds, you can win anything. Let us say together, I will fail my way to success. See, 8 out of 10 millionaires have been financially bankrupt. 85% of people allow their fear of failure to outweigh their desire to succeed. And so, you want to begin to take some chances. You want to begin to challenge yourself to make it okay to fail and learn from your failure. Don't allow fear, failure, and the allure, the attractiveness of playing it safe in life to draw you in. You can't get out of life alive. You got to die to leave here. It's necessary that you have the mindset that I can do this. You've got to begin to believe and to fortify that belief and feed that belief by challenging yourself, by stretching yourself. And as you begin to challenge yourself, you'll discover some things about yourself that you don't know right now.
When we were children, our little ears were constantly hearing, "Be careful, you might fall." What did they mean, might fall? We did fall. We're going to fall. Where the heck did they get this might stuff from? Think of how much better equipped we would be to face life's challenges and succeed regardless if we had repetitively heard, "Take a chance and don't worry about falling," because you're going to fall. Often, falling is an important part of learning. Many of the greatest lessons you'll receive in life are going to come from falling, from your failures. Failing will never make you a failure unless you quit. Unfortunately, very few people heard that when they were small. The vast majority of our population have been mentally programmed to play it safe. Make a decision right now to change. Decide this very moment there will be no more playing it safe, just freedom from now on. No more saving it for a rainy day type of thinking in your life. When people get caught up in the habit of saving for a rainy day, that's generally what they get, a rainy day. Let it go. Take a risk. Open the doors of your mind and step out where the sun shines. Make magic. No more rainy days. You may get some liquid sunshine, but no more rainy days. If you dream of living your life in a really big way, you must accept risk-taking as a very real part of the apprenticeship that you must serve.
Almost any accomplishment in the history of the world has come at the hands of people who've taken risk. People who are willing to push the envelope. People who are willing to explore the unknown. You know, the key thing about taking risk is learning. You know, and if something doesn't work out, learn from it, and then you're able to move further. We have to always recognize that, you know, knowledge frequently comes at a price. You know, Thomas Edison said he knew 999 ways that a light bulb did not work.
Did not work, right.
You know, many of us are familiar with the cleaning formula 409. Why do they call it that? The first 408 didn't work, you know? But, you know, you just put these things into perspective and you learn from them. You know, we just have to put all these things in perspective and recognize that we will never make progress unless we're willing to take risks. But we have to take them in an appropriate fashion.
Right.
Because, you know, there's a large group of people who never get anywhere because they're afraid to take a risk. There's another group of people who never get anywhere because they take too many of the wrong risks. They're always getting knocked back into the pond.
If you play it safe in life, you ain't gonna have much of a life. You have to take chances in life.
In a world that's changing so quickly, the biggest risk you can take is not taking any risk.
It's time to break free from the chains of playing it safe and embrace the power of taking risk. If you want to achieve great things, you must be willing to step out of your comfort zone and venture into the unknown. Remember, life is risk, and success is often found on the other side of fear. Don't let the fear of failure hold you back. Embrace failure as a stepping stone towards success and learn from each setback. Take risk. Challenge yourself and let your dreams soar. Please subscribe, like, and share this video to inspire others to live a life filled with adventure and growth.